What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, anime lover, gaming guy here, and we are here to talk about To the Abanded Sacred Beast, episode 6, King of the Beasts. Man, that title for it just sounds amazing. But however, pretty much it takes place where Hank pretty much wakes up for being, knocked out due to the effects of the magic bullet. Nancy been kidnapped. Klein sends him an invitation. That's pretty much where we pretty much starting off at. But however, he looked at his clothes and of course he's ready for action. But let's take the next scenario, which Nancy wakes up and she's being held captive by Klein. You got a chance to meet Elizabeth, which is the spider incarnate, which Melania, which is the little girl, and she kind of like introduces herself, in which she likes Elizabeth's eyes, but then kind of find out she was about to say who her mother was, in which that's when Elizabeth kind of like interrupts her and strip off all of Nancy's clothes off, which, hey, but nah, I don't know what was the purpose of that. Maybe she felt some type of like jealousy or anything like that. We're not gonna say that. But then that's where that scene left off. We've got a chance to meet Klein's little brother, which he is a captain of his own squadron. He is pretty much is on a hunt for his brother, in which on a hunt for his brother, he ended up finding his location due to the kind of mess that his brother laid down or left resident in that same town as the gargoyle. So pretty much next scene takes place of the dead victim's mansion, in which Klein pretty much gave the reason of why he's rebelling and his whole course of mind, because of the war. Like the war again, the North and South region went to war, but the reason that they went to war was because that the North region was able to start mining and start discovering more riches as far as like gold, diamonds, etc. They pretty much, through the hardship, they was able to come to find some type of fortitude and govern very well. The South didn't appreciate to that, so they went to war. Of course, with the North region, they did experiments which came up to our incarnates. The incarnates ended the war and they want to get disposed of. Klein was happy about that because he felt like, yes, losing humanities, but you didn't give us a right to basically choose our own destiny, blah blah blah. Maybe that's the reason why he went insane. Maybe, but let's just go with that for right now. But overall, that's his whole reason for going in, and pretty much, of course, he probably persuades some of the soldiers. But that makes you think, because like if you're there to persuade like some of the soldiers, like what happened with the few that pretty much passed away that we previously seen in the last 5 episodes? They probably didn't really want to follow his suit because they knew it was wrong, even though it was wrong what they doing, but they didn't want to go with Klein's whole cult. So after he gave his speech, he pretty much wiped out all the humans that was there, and Hank started to fight back. Now of course it was revealed that Klein is the incarnate for a vampire, in which it showed hints of that because we really didn't see him in a war to have that. He just used like one attack and was able to kill somebody at a distance and stuff like that. So maybe he is that, but I mean, I would like to see more from him, just instead of him reviving or whatever, but we'll see. Now, on top of that, we got to see that he introduced Elizabeth when Hank declined his offer to join with him. Now, Hank pretty much changed to his werewolf, was trying to save Elizabeth, but ended up getting stopped by the incarnate spider, in which he see Elizabeth get shot. It kind of reminds him of Elaine, of how she got shot, because I guess with her blue eyes and Nancy blue eyes, it kind of just triggered him to go into his full incarnate form, which is like this big silver wolf that we usually see like a humanoid version of the wolf, but we actually get to see the actual big silver werewolf, which is kind of interesting. Now he jumps into town, and that's where the episode ended off. Now it was a great episode because things are starting to hit the fan now. We got a chance to introduce to the series to kind of get a more understanding of what's going on and the mission that Hank is sticking to due to the promise that he made to his soldiers, that if we lose our humanity, we would die by our own hands, not by anybody else's. So it's kind of great to see that he stick with that. But now he kind of like went insane due to the fact that he witnessed the same kind of tragedy that happened when his lover pretty much, died. So yeah, that's where we leave off. And again, great episode, great. I'm glad they're starting to stir things up. I want to thank you guys for joining in. I feel really appreciate if you leave a like and leave a comment about the episode. And I feel like the episode definitely is taking a turn in the right direction. Do you feel the same way? How do you feel about things being more exploited, about like what's going on and things like that in general? And then also, hey, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you can get any type of uploads the one I get, so you'll be able to be the first to watch. Other than that, AshTheMan out. Peace.